Listen, when I first started doing real estate, year number one, 2019, funny, I don't know if this is going out there. Make believe that you're talking to a third grader right now and break it down. I want to learn. I want to make sure I understand what I'm doing. Life is a process. Life is a learning process. We learn as we go, and I think it's the same with everything we do.
As a coach.
That's I'm asking you, yes.
Yeah, as a coach, you told me you're a parent of 3 boys.
Yes, I am, yeah.
I don't know if boys are better than girls because I'm raising girls.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Is one time hurt. Are your boys the same way?
You have to repeat it 100 times.
So
yes.
our mentees are kind of similar, right? Like it's just we haven't raised them.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
What I've noticed is that the way that some people learn is different than how other people learn. So I'll say it one time, I'll see that it doesn't land. I'll try it to say it a little different way. And I'll keep trying until eventually they get it. And usually by 7 times trying, they get it. Now, what you're talking about might be a motivation issue. What is their why for each one of these 7 people or 9 people? You said 9.
And they have about 9, yeah.
Are they very clear on their why? And do you know their why?
Their whys are very different in a way, different struggles. I just feel that a lot of time, well, for this particular group of realtors, they're new, they have families, they need to keep that main source of income.
Okay.
So keeping their full-time job, but I am still one of those. So I kind of get back, listen, my number one job, I have 2 jobs and I treat them the same. So I'm not sure how to keep transferring that information. Because if I am telling you, right, I am a mother, I got 3 boys, I still got to go to baseball practice. I still have to sometimes go to sleep late because it is reality, send contracts or whatever it is when it comes to real estate. So their whys a lot of times, might not be the 100%. You understand? I almost feel that's what they transfer.
May I share with you
Sure,
what
yeah.
Tatiana Ordana shared with me?
Sure, yeah.
So she's told me there's going to be 3 types of agents that you're probably going to hire that you should never. The first is someone who gets into it for easy money. The second is people who get into it thinking it will be easy. And the third is people who have a full-time job. And her reasons for the full-time job is that because they have a safety net and how difficult real estate is, they're really not going to give it their all. They're just going to find a way to say, forget this. People who think it's going to be easy are going to be sadly mistaken. And then people who are kids for the money are going to realize that there's a lot easier ways to make more money.
Correct.
And that was really powerful advice because I went back and looked at some of the people I was hiring or mentoring. And I was like, oh, check.
I figured it was like round third.
Check.
So
I don't know, maybe you're having that mental note right
Yes, check. The
So,
3 of them
now. If that's
together.
what we're not looking for, what are we?
what is
looking for?
okay time?
We want to look, I would love to teach that realtor that is just hungry. I want more. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I was hungry when I started real estate. I had a full-time job and I still have that full-time job, but I'm still hungry. I still want to make more. And actually, I was talking to him before with the builder, and I did tell him I'm here because I want to expand a little bit more. I feel comfortable, just comfortable what I'm doing, satisfied, but I want to do more than just a realtor. I want to be a realtor. I was a teacher realtor, but now I want a teacher, realtor, investor. And I'm there. I started there, but I want to keep learning more. Maybe for me, everything's always like education, knowledge is power, right?
That's beautiful.
And that's why I'm here. I feel that I always want to learn something.
You're maybe
else.
the 10th realtor I've met that said education is important.
It is.
Out the education when they needed it, not because they sought it out.
Listen, when I first started doing real estate, year number one, 2019, funny, I don't know if this is going out there. My vice principal started helping him, one of my first clients. And it's kind of hard. like for administration to give that kind of a relationship, build that relationship with just a teacher. Let's just say just a teacher in a way. But anyways, I that inspired me. Wait a minute, if I could work with him, now I could keep working with more. And I always wanted to learn more. And I remember, and I give this advice to new realtors too. I was never afraid of just letting the other person on the other side that I wanted to learn more. And there was time when I did tell new ones, listen, make believe that you're talking to a third grader right now and break it down. I want to learn. I want to make sure I understand what I'm doing. And that's how I think I move myself up, just learning from every single transaction because they're so different one to another. So that's how everything started. Like for me, always was education. I don't know.
So
You're a coach.
you want to help
Yeah.
people that you see yourself in.
I think it's just education and teaching is just embedded in me. It's like I'm just a natural. See you. Listen, let me try to like guide you. And I do say, and I relate to something he did say. I always tell all the girls, you're not a salesperson. You're here to guide. We provide a service. We're not salespeople. Because when you build a relationship, it's when you make that connection. When you make that emotional impact, people remember emotions. People remember moments. People don't remember that $3,000 gift card, let's just say, that you just gave, but people will remember how you made them feel.
Sometimes, like, not even care because
No, it doesn't matter because sometimes you know what? This is the way I look at it. We all work for what we want, right? Some of us work a little harder to get, and we have different goals. And you might be at a point where you're like, you know what? That's the bag I want. You might work for that bag and you could get it yourself, right? It's just a gift. It's just a gift.
right.
And even for birthdays, right? We could give. There's certain people we have friends that they have it all. And you're trying to figure out what can I give this person? You don't really think of a gift. I don't. I know I don't think. I think of doing something special, making them feel special. And I do the same thing with my boys. And with my nieces and nephews for birthday, I don't really like giving gifts. I like giving them experiences.
I love that. Yeah, I do. I just went to go see a friend in North Jersey that I've known since high school, and she had a baby, right? First thing I wanted to do was put laundry for her. Like, let her go relax and lay down. Because I know that everyone else is bringing gifts.
Yeah.
More work for mom. She has to take care of the trash. She's got to put the kids away, right? So I love. It's kind of similar to what you're saying. Is that when you do things to anticipate someone's needs, that's something that you can never forget. You serve them in
Exactly.
the way they want to be served.
Exactly. I very early I was born in Puerto Rico. Born and raised in Puerto Rico. And I guess I've always been a people person. I got a job, retail store. And I remember being interviewed. It was a group interview. I don't know if they still do that. It was like 9 of us. I was the one with a thick accent. Oh my God. And I'm like, what makes you different? You're like, what makes you different in here in this group? And I'm looking at everybody. I'm only 19 years old. I'm starting college. I'm like, what do I have different? So what am I gonna say? Yeah, I was thinking, what am I gonna say? So I remember all the girls saying, I went to this college, I did this and that. I really had not much to say, but I only had to say, this is what I bring. What I do bring from this past job that I had is that you never get a second chance to give a good first impression. When those not buyers, let's just say buyers, clients, customers walk through that door, you give that impression that you want them back in this store again. I got the job. I got the job. That was my simple, honest, but that was who knows how many years ago,
What
right?
job was it?
That was BCBG Max Azria.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
BCBG
love
Max
their clothes.
Azria.
Everyone
Yeah, BCBG Max Azria.
I
At
love
that
that. So these
time,
girls are in the room like, I went to Yale. I went to
I had
wherever.
nothing. I was still in Middlesex County College, going to Kane University, and that was it.
And that's super intimidating.
It was. It was, especially that I did not feel confident with. I always felt I had an accent. I'm like,
How many people come to you and say, hey, I want to have your confidence. I want to be like you.
I actually get approached. I was just telling your friend here that I was a particular broker. I want to say the name and I don't know, but I was just new. I don't know if it's just I don't know the way I talk to people. So when I first started doing real estate, I brought to this first real estate company new 5 people, 6 agents with me, and they were telling me about how you make certain amount of money. And then now with this new one, I still get calls. And I'm like, listen, I want to go work with you. I'm like, really? So I have brought some people, not because I'm making money, it's just because they kind of see what I'm doing and they want to be part of it.
So I can imagine that some of the people that are attracted to you, they see a confidence in you that they're hoping will rub off on them.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Because sometimes I don't believe in myself.
It's so funny. The strongest women will be vulnerable like that
Yeah.
because that vulnerability actually is a strength. And a lot of people aren't willing to admit things that they struggle with or that make them scared. It's actually a strength to be able to do.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So your mentees that you have right now, what are your goals for them?
The first honest opinion answer, I want them to close their first deal. As my honest, close it and learn the process with it. Just not close a transaction or file. Build a relationship with that first buyer because that first buyer or seller is gonna bring you more business. So you gotta develop that relationship. So it's not about opening or closing, right? It's just developing a relationship so you can build future, network.
How many of them have a pending right now, an active listing, or a signed buyer's rep?
Out of the nine, one.
One. Okay.
Out of the nine, we have
It's
one.
okay.
Yeah.
One bad bitch beats 10 funky hoes.
I love that.
So
I love
how
that.
did he or she
Friend. It was a friend. It was a friend because one thing I do tell these girls, listen, you guys got to learn your platform. You guys got to learn this. Know your tools. You got to know your tools. I'm not going to sit there and teach you how to use the MLS. I'm here for something else. There's a lot of YouTube videos to learn how to use the MLS. I'm not there for that.
Especially if they're newer, I would assume mostly younger and younger people all use YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. But it almost feels too that they want to like hold my hand, step one, step. No, no, no,
How is
no.
she different? The one that has a contract.
The funny part is learn your tools, know how to use your tools. The day, actually, it was a listing. She didn't even know how to use the MLS.
I mean, they need to know it, but they don't have to be the one to do it.
But true that is true. But listen, I'm the one that if I want to go clean your house, I even want to know products that we use. I don't know. I guess I was built that way. Like I feel like I need to know a little bit. Like I want to know my stuff, but I might be different. So I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I get it.
Yeah.
So,
But at least, no.
right now, and they're like, I want her to mentor me. What kind of mentee are you looking for? Tell us about that person. Who's your ideal mentee, and what would they get from working with you?
I think I would repeat this. I want someone that is hungry for the business, someone that is committed, someone that is consistent. Okay. I don't want someone that I have to be constantly reminded, hey, did you follow up with this person? This is something that it has come like almost like a natural instinct. I am working with someone. I need to follow up. Okay. I have to follow up. Consistency is the key.
And what will they get from working with you?
What would they get from me? Oh my God, besides, oh, listen, how do I answer this? You put me on the spot. But besides the knowledge and listen, asking questions is important. Education, it's a key. I mean, I'm going to repeat that you don't need to know it all. You do learn as you go, right? Because if we get stuck just staying there and say, hey, I need to know it all before I move forward, no. Life is a process. Life is a learning process. We learn as we go, and I think it's the same with everything we do, right? But have confidence. You gotta have that confidence too. And when you talk to buyers or sellers, whatever it is, you have to convey that you are the expert in that field. I might have a doctor right with me as a seller, but he's an expert with the medicine. I'm an expert in real estate. We both share that we both expert. You got your field, I got mine.
What is the best way to
Abreu sells home. Instagram, Abreu Sales Home. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was
Oh
great.
my God.